I'm Aaron Judge. Welcome to MLB The Show 26.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. And today on the hill, Jake Irvin. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Outside with a breaking ball.
Oh.
And a big swing and a miss. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Second, the left fielder,
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
That's the ball.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball two. Now one missed. Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
Boog, when you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Batting third, the first
Two down, bases empty. Next to hit, Curtis Mead. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often.
They get the force, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel. Back here in Nationals Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
Nope, outside.
Woods Richardson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018.
Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting six.
Jose Tena will hit next. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Fought off foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. On to the third inning, and now for the Twins, Tristan Gray.
Tristan Gray.
Set for the bottom of the third, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. That one fouled off. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Man, that got him square in the mask. That's outside. Now 1-2. That's ripped. Base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. So the Nats lineup turns over. James Wood getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air. Gray settles underneath it. And the inning is over. Back in Washington, D.C. Now it's the Twins DH, Austin Martin.
You're out.
Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
No, that's a
And
ball.
as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. And he gets him. Nicely done. Curtis Mead digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Abrams, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A gigantic blast. And we're starting over.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
is Brady House. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Hit on the ground to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter.
Go ahead run on base. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. At the plate, Jacob Young. His first at bat was a strikeout.
That's out the corner.
And that's outside. And the count is 2-0.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Here's a 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That was pretty nasty. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel. Bottom of the inning, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Nationals.
Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez.
Bowen.
The 1-0. In the air, left field, and that is a foul ball. Left field, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Wood in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And the 1-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming. Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Line, and that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. He will score. The Nats take the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2. John Klein will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Dalen Lyle. Hit on the ground to the right side, but that rolls foul. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run is in. Here comes Wood around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Curtis Mead digging in for the Nationals. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. He's trying for third. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2. So man aboard, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Flying. In his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a knuckleball, and a cane. Nice grab. There's one. A sensational double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. Not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with the runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Top 6, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Byron Buxton. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 6th inning, Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And that's down right. On strikes he goes. And there's a one away. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Maybe expecting a punt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And a big swing and a miss. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Ground ball right side. The flip. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in Nationals Park. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Cody Funderburk. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Nasim Nunez now at the plate, 1 for 2. There's a strike at the knees. This to center field. Buxton sprinting after it. Long run, tracks it down. And there's one down. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. That misses, and that's ball one. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
In the air, left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Up next for the Nationals, the left fielder.
One out. Runner at second. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Man at second. This to third. Zips it to first. That's out number 2. And now up for Washington, Curtis Mead.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. What a play, inning over. We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Twins, Tristan Gray.
Tristan Gray.
Brad Lord on a pitch here.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Ow! Well, one-run game. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's already homered in this game. That's in for a strike. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second with nobody out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Digging in, Brady House. House in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man at second. Late with the swing there.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Jose Tena will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Inside move to second.
He's in there.
Abrams back in on a dive. Here's your 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Abrams around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young, 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Two on, 1 out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Line to right, base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So they're all loaded up. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe. Reminding himself to breathe. The 1-1. And that is out of play. Out towards right center field. Diving try, but it falls in, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Eric Orrs.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Wood in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next is the Nationals.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dalen Lyle. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Got it started a little too early, strike 1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach.
Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. In to score from first. It's 11-5.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Me in the box now. Take strike 1. Lyle at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Set down on strikes. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. We go to the
Leading off
ninth.
for the Twins,
And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee.
Out pitching for the
Zach
Nationals,
Kent into the game. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long